Hey guys, here we are. So anyway, this is hopefully going to be my third upload for YouTube. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, doing a bit of a different walk today through the historic park, not too far from where I live. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base on a couple of things from last week that I mentioned. To begin with, it's today marks 6 months since the passing of my father. He's definitely dearly missed by all of my family, but yeah, he did have some health complications last year, which were also a bit unexpected, but he was on the road to recovery. So despite all of the health issues that he was experiencing, we were all under the impression that he was on the tail end of getting through the hardest part of that, and so basically his passing was extremely unexpected, untimely, and you could say shocking, really, to put it bluntly. But I just wanted to go back to some of the things that I was talking about on Friday. I mentioned that I'm waiting to hear back from some lawyers, which realistically Friday was the deadline for that. And of course we heard nothing. Didn't get a response. Been waiting for a response for over a month. Yeah, so Friday, didn't hear anything back from the lawyers as I was expecting, and here we are, Monday 14th of April, and still none the wiser regarding my ongoing legal matter, which is now well over 5 months since that all began. So where am I going with this? Essentially what I'd probably first note is that lawyers will absolutely have no regard or any real urgency for what I can gather, any matter like this, where they are not under any pressure from the judicial system, perhaps. Maybe that's what it is. But anyway, realistically, at this stage I am now considering what will be pushing through to a court application and going down that path to escalate this further. It seems that some people will just sit on their hands with things, and I don't think this is just a case where you're dealing with a legal matter and, you know, potentially large sums of money involved. In this country, I think in general, people will just sit on their hands in most situations, whether that's in the workplace or whatever. And that takes me back to what I was sort of mentioning about being in Australia, and essentially it being a place where it really is the lucky country, in the sense that you need to have luck to get anywhere here. I think that's what I said on Friday. And yeah, just to go a bit further into that, for people that don't live in this country and may not relate to it, because you're in a country where having strong work ethic and striving to achieve may be a more common theme. in Australia, it's absolutely not the common theme at all. As someone who's left behind my career at this point, momentarily perhaps, in my industry and background of experience that I've had for over 20 years, but essentially what I'm getting at is that to really, I guess, fit in and do well in the typical Australian workplace, generally you need to be an underachiever. That's probably going to do you more favours than being an overachiever or someone that's constantly striving for continuous improvement, because essentially what you're up against is culture here has an attitude of just do the bare minimum to get by and clock off and get paid. That's it. That's Australia. So anyway, now I don't think this is limited to just management roles or things of that nature, or any sort of industrial businesses or whatever it might be, where you're employing a team or large workforce of people or whatever it might be. I think it can also include lawyers and directors of law firms who are earning or charging up to $600-700 an hour. Doesn't mean that their work ethics are any better than anyone else in this country. But here we are anyway. So it's Monday, it's a new day. Don't really care about last week. After the last 5 months of what I've been dealing with, this is just a minor speed bump in the road, and we'll move through it and keep progressing, irrespective of whether lawyers want to sit on their hands or wait for better days, or continue to just play along with someone's untoward and immoral agenda and the narrative that they're trying to create that is trying to support that. That's probably enough information about that for now. I think that on the back end of that situation, I will absolutely deep dive into what's involved. Probably 10k in the hole with this at the moment, and I'm just paying that out of my own pocket. I don't have any government assistance or anything like that, before anyone sort of tries to say, whatever, but don't qualify for anything like that. So I'm just taking it day by day and just moving through one issue onto the next and going from there. I'm not sure if I'm taking the right path, but I'm going to give it a crack. It's probably enough for this video. I think the reason why I go out and take these walks is it's motivation on both ways, to A, film, and B, just get out and get some steps up. The last 6 months has been pretty hard on physical and mental health, so getting out and doing these walks is absolutely beneficial for both of those aspects. And get to go out and see some different parts of the local parks and reserves and whatever else that I probably would like to get out and visit more often. But that's probably enough for today, and I'm just going to have to review this and let's see if there's anything worth uploading here. May not. Let's see. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving. Anyway, thanks for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks, guys.